right around the 30-minute mark, I believe that theobromine kicked in and I started to get a little bit of aggression and a little bit of energy that was really helping me push through set after set, man. And I was really, really impressed with it because like I said, you know, Yo, it's Drug-Free Dansby, and today I have MVPre 365 by InnovaPharm. What's this thing about, man? Before we get going, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, man. Let's interact, get to know each other, man. Head over to Instagram, give me a follow, man. I got stuff coming out for you guys every day almost, and I'm just super blessed and grateful to be here with you guys today. I woke up this morning, I didn't have a hangover, looked out the window, man. It was a beautiful day to be clean and sober here in Florida with things to look forward to, man, with commitments and responsibilities and doing the next right thing, man. I want to share a little bit with what God's been dealing with me lately, man, which is just slowing down and being in the moment, man. How many of you guys are good at projecting of next week, next month? What if things go this way? What if things don't go this way, man? And it all boils back down to self-centered fear. I'm in fear that I'm not going to get something I want next week or next month, or I'm in fear that I'm going to lose something tomorrow or next month or next week or whatever it is. Man, it's just such a testament on a daily basis for me knowing that I need God. I need to surrender to His will. I need to ask Him for strength and comfort. And without Him, man, I'm going to be all over the place, man. So what it really boils down to for me when I get up in the morning is I got to get still. I got to relax. I got to meditate, man. And going to the gym definitely helps with that. When I'm in there, man, I'm just asking Him like, hey, God, I need you as much today as I did on day one. I love you. Whatever plans you have for me today, let's do this, man. And let me be a light to somebody else, man. And then normally once I do that, I get into a prayer talking about relieve me of the bondage of self, man. I think about me all day long, man. And that's ridiculous because I have a wife and baby. I have 30 employees underneath me and I have to get in the right mindset to remember, hey, I'm here to be helpful to other people. You know, God's already given me everything that I need, man. My cup is overflowing, man. And I have to remember, hey, I'm not looking out for any sort of gains for Sean today. I need to love on my wife. I need to love on my baby. I need to take care of my employees. And I need to watch other people shine, man. It's not all about me, man. The universe does not revolve around me. There's some struggling people out there. And if God gives me any sort of resources, man, I need to be able to bless those people. And it's not about gimme. You know what I mean? And how many of you guys know the joy that comes from giving to other people instead of receiving, man? It's uncomfortable for me to receive so much. And it's also weird and I'm hesitant to give a lot of times. God will tell me, hey, go bless this person. And I'm like, oh, but what about this bill or what about that? And every single time I do it, man, this right here, man, just feels incredible. So let's talk about some supplements today, guys. I don't think you guys came to my channel to talk about God. Maybe you did. Love you. All right, so the guys over at InnovaPharm have a new pre-workout. This is their daily driver, MVPre 365. It's saying everyday performance pre-workout, so take it every single day. Even when you're not training, though? No, I'm just kidding. I only take pre-workouts to train, man. There's coffee and other sources of caffeine whenever you're not training. This has pumps, energy, and focus. So pretty standard InnovaPharm tub, man. All white. I like it. This flavor I have here is Monkey Punch. And it's making some other claims on this label, man. It looks like a super stacked label. So if you guys seen my MVPre 2.0 review, you guys know that they have some really good sourced ingredients. I'll link that down below so you can go check it out. That puppy had some jugglins. It had some mood elevation. It had some illicitness, but more on the natural side. But it was definitely a hitter, man. I was super impressed. So I reached out to these guys to see if they'd be willing to send some other stuff over, man. And this is one of the babies that I got. And I'm on it right now, guys. Feeling perfect. Feeling like the best version of myself. I'm not too stemmed up. I'm not totally out of my head. But before we get into the experience, let's talk about the flavor a little bit, man. So also, one scoop is saying 23 grams. One flat scoop of this was exactly 24 grams. So they got the scooper right. The flavor being Monkey Punch, man, it has a bunch of different fruit together, man. It tasted like a fruit punch to me. Super delicious. I really enjoyed it. Didn't taste any chemicals. It just tasted like I got some fruit punch out of the fridge, some straight up like Hawaiian punch with sugar, but obviously there's no sugar in this. So you guys will enjoy the flavor. I know they have some other flavors, but this one, super tasty. Definitely enjoyed it 100%. So let's talk about some supplement facts. So it's saying consume 1 rounded scoop. So they are saying you can heap it. And 1 scoop is going to be 23 grams. They also have a half scoop dosage. I'm sure there are some people that need half scoop dosages. I actually gave a sample of a different pre-workout to a friend of mine that I thought was on the milder side. And he was like, bro, I'm jittery. So wherever you're at in your fitness journey and your supplement journey, man, I'm not going to judge you if you take half a scoop, but we're going to talk about the full dosage here. All right, so it starts off with some vitamin B3 at 15 milligrams. Then we got some vitamin B12 at 1 milligram. Then we got some sodium, 195 milligrams. We got some choline at 45 milligrams. So let's get into the real label here. And I love what they did with this thing, man. L-citrulline, 10 grams, dude, off the rip, man. It kind of reminds me of how Panda Sups, they be throwing the 9 and 10 grams of citrulline in there. So we got some pumps right off the rip. Then we got some beta-alanine at 3.2 grams. That's the clinical dose. Sense of urgency, get the tingles, man, the warm fuzzies, all that lovely stuff. Next, we got a little bit of focus and some L-tyrosine. And then this is one of my favorite ingredients. I actually take this every morning. N-acetyl L-carnitine at 1 gram. So I can skip my carnitine dose if I'm taking this pre-workout. That's some energy. It actually takes the fat in your fat cells, converts it to energy, has some fat burning properties, some good, clean, natural feeling energy. I'm a big fan of L-carnitine. Next, we got some taurine. You see that in a lot of energy drinks. That is a good energy boost as well, which makes sense for a pre-workout. Next, we got glucorolactone at 500 milligrams. And we got some pink Himalayan salt, maybe for some detoxifying things here, maybe for some pumps. Then we got caffeine anhydrous at 250 milligrams. Then we got CDP choline at 250 milligrams, so more for the mental as well, getting that focus stuff going on. Then I love to see this. We got theobromine at 100 milligrams, caffeine's cousin. Add a little bit of energy, maybe some more mental and focus and all that stuff. Then we got a nootropic at Huperzia serrata at 15 milligrams. So when you look at this label, it's not super crazy. I'm battling my cat over here. My cat's trying to get in the video. Big shout out to you, Mowgli. Why don't you come over here and be in the video then? But yeah, so with this, I mean, you can see off the rip, it's supposed to be a daily driver. It's supposed to be something you can take in between Wildfire, Crack Gold, any of your favorite illicits that you may want to take once a week. Is this something worth putting in your rotation? So I love seeing that it's going to have some good pumps. I wonder if the betas are going to be good or not. I was a little scared because a lot of you guys know I'm a Stim Junkie and I have all the crazy hitters. This is just some of my collection. And I'm like, man, am I going to go in the gym and I'm going to be yawning and it's not going to be slapping me like that? So hopefully you're probably a Stim Junkie watching this too. And you're looking at only, 250 milligrams of caffeine, which I really like because I mean, Apollo Nutrition, 500 milligrams. A lot of pre-workouts that they fill their formulas, you need to put 500 milligrams of caffeine in it for you to even feel it. And it's not necessary, guys, especially if you got some theobromine in there. So I really didn't know what to expect, but I do know that I've had good experiences with InnovaPharm. So what does this thing feel like in the real world and how should you use this product? So obviously this is a daily driver. When I took it, my experience was right off the rip, I was a little sleepy and it was starting to wake me up from the dead. So I'm starting to feel the 250 milligrams of caffeine 5 to 10 minutes in. Really good clean source on that caffeine there. And maybe the carnitine was placebo effect, but I was starting to get some energy from the taurine and I was just starting to feel good and ready to go to the gym. Nothing illicit, nothing crazy like that. It definitely felt like maybe an energy drink with some pumps off the rip. But right around that time, you get some good focus. You get some really nice focus. The betas come in probably 10 minutes in. They come in pretty strong and they last, I'd say 20 to 40 minutes. I was feeling the betas. They come in super intense and then they just kind of mellow out a little bit. And then right around the 20-minute mark, whenever the caffeine's kicking in, the focus kind of intensifies and jumps in the front seat and becomes the star of the show. So the mind-muscle connection is really good. I didn't really get the aggressive energy off the rip, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe I'll just have the nootropic focus and this will be more of a head buzz, just a normal low stim head buzz, daily driver, whatever. But right around the 30-minute mark, I believe that theobromine kicked in and I started to get a little bit of aggression and a little bit of energy that was really helping me push through set after set, man. And I was really, really impressed with it because, like I said, you know, it's a low stim pre-workout. It only has caffeine and a little bit of theobromine. But with that focus, man, you're getting these crazy pumps because your mind to muscle connection is just going in like crazy, man. Like you are so dialed in. And the energy, I love it because it's a slow ride. You kind of know what to expect. Once you get that energy, it puts you in a level where it is it's stronger than the label claims, in my opinion. You know, I drink you know, caffeine and energy drinks on my days off and stuff like that, and those claim to have more stimulants than this pre-workout. But with how they did this formula and how it is sourced, man, like when it was peaking at 30, 45 minutes in, dude, I was like, this is a solid daily driver. Like this is pushing me through my workout. I'm not tired. I feel really good about it. Like it doesn't, you don't have this bathtub, you know, lab made chemical coming in and hitting you and making you feel different. Like however you're feeling that day, it's going to enhance that. It's going to make you feel like, okay, I got to go to work later, so I don't need to be out of my head. You know, I'm energized. I'm ready to tackle the day, all that good stuff. And it's super amazing, man. And I would say probably an hour in, this whole thing comes together. You get some crazy focus. You get some sick pumps on it, man. Super good pumps for a pre-workout as well. I really like what they did with the theobromine and caffeine combination, and I would say it's definitely worth the money, man. This is a working man's pre-workout that you can feel good about taking every single day you go to the gym. Maybe you want to take a stim break, but you still want to work out. You could take half a scoop of this, maybe throw a pump product on it. Obviously, you're not going to get any appetite suppression. I didn't really get any thermogenic. I didn't really the crazy heart rate or, you know, fight or flight, nothing like that on this thing. This is a pre-workout that you do not have to be scared of. You're going to reap all the benefits. You're going to know that you took a pre-workout. It's not going to be like a dud where you're completely disappointed. You're going to feel the effects. You're going to feel the betas. You're going to get through your workout. You're going to have some an extra aid in the gym. You're going to have a little bit of extra strength. You're just going to feel good about it, man. This is what I think about as when I think of a pre-workout, you know, especially when I first got into fitness, man, this is what I think of. This is like entry level. Give this to your homie. Give it to an 18-year-old, whatever it is, someone that hasn't taken a pre-workout before, and they will appreciate you for this, man. Really, really good job, guys over at InnovaPharm. This is definitely going to stay in my arsenal. I'm going to link this down below. Head over to NutriCartel, use my code DFD, get 15% off on this bad boy. I was impressed, man. I'll probably be taking this again. You know, I like to go super high stim once a week, man, and now I have something I can take in between all that stuff, man. So pumps are solid. You don't necessarily need to stack a pump formula on it, but you definitely could with it only having the citrulline. Maybe if you have some glycerol or something like that. But yeah, big shout out to InnovaPharm. Appreciate y'all sending this over. And y'all remember, get pumped, not drunk. Peace.